All right, freshmen. Settle down. I heard. Because?
He was messing around with it.
What's it say? What does Edmodo say? I don't like you anymore, you can't come here?
No, it won't let me log in.
Let me see.
What did you make that with?
The notes I took outside. I got logged in.
You're welcome.
All right, who's gone?
No one.
No one.
Everybody's here.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That means everybody's here.
Hello.
Hold on a second. I'm forgetting the knock right down the stairs.
Heather, do you want to talk about your math?
I can. I am trying to log into the double.
Okay.
And it says that the only one that's showing up is the one in class. And it's definitely not your classroom. That looks like a conference room with other people.
Oh, bummer. That's not it.
Guys, I got in fine.
Well, I heard some of it, but I don't know.
But yes, I would be happy to talk about it.
It's like later. Here's your picture. My sister Shayna about that thing. Okay. I already know about it. Me too. I heard you were
Do you get a
mad.
handout, the assignment to them, or do they just see them?
It's on Edmodo and it opens at 12:30, so it'll be there in a second. Miss Keller, the iPad back there tells me that it's in Burke, South Dakota.
Okay, let me try again.
Did that work, Brock? Okay.
Is the login the double meet one?
Yes.
Keep saying, I know my password.
Oh, there it is. And CEC Burke, South Dakota. It just
I know my password. I forget passwords for everything.
Does it say username or password is incorrect?
Yes. No, it's logging in. It's connecting. It is trying to connect, and then it for a second, and then blinks.
Were you guys watching when she tried to connect? Did it do anything?
As soon as I
Can you guys see my face real quick?
Oh, it says connecting, and then it goes blank. That's a network issue.
Yeah, I clicked on it.
Your password is the letter I, LUVMOM. And that should work. Ta-da. Okay. So, I will go down and talk to the tech lady when class is over.
Okay.
And
I'll try later in class too.
at some point during class, I will try with my phone. And if it doesn't work with me in the same building, then there's an issue.
Like what network are you using? The school network?
Trying to.
Bye, good luck on your teeth.
Thank you. I hope you don't get cavities. I hope you don't get cavities.
We're trying to with the double. Freshman, you need to not be second graders. I like second graders in small groups, not 18 at a time.
Third grade is best.
So, I wonder what is going on with that, because it doesn't show me that that thing is pending.
It could be a multitude of things, Slim. Yeah, I'll try connecting to it. I mean, I'm out here in Ohio, that might be part of it. Maybe the school doesn't want me to come into their network, although I'm zooming in. But it could be, it says the battery's charged. Yeah, it says connecting really quick and then it cancels it. But we can try some troubleshooting once we get the kids going too. I don't want to
Sure.
sit there.
And I'm trying to grab the playground motion math thing. Because apparently the assignment that I made last night doesn't want to show up.
Cool.
And what are the directions for this, Heather?
Did you say something? All I heard was Heather.
Yeah, what are the directions for this math activity that we're doing?
There are 4 different parts. Each one corresponds to a certain structure on the playground. So if your structure is the slide, then do these questions. If your structure is a teeter-totter, do these questions, and so on. And so they would get into their groups that they worked with out on the playground and complete the 4 questions. Each group has the same number of questions that are the same level of difficulty. At least that was my intention. And then there are a bunch of different resources and information on the second page. So it talks about slope, the equation used to calculate masses and distances, which might be above them since I know they haven't had a ton of algebra yet. But any questions they have, they can ask you or Mary or me.
Okay.
I love your faith in me, Heather. I think it's doable. It's more about problem solving. Like, we want them to utilize their resources to ask questions, to really think how they're going to attack this, not just apply the equation.
Are you guys listening to our conversation about you?
Yes.
Are you pulling some information from that you can use? That's the plan. Did you get everything that you needed? My over the weekend questioner.
Me?
Yes. You got everything you needed, right? Okay. Did the rest of you figure out that there was information added to your assignment?
Yeah.
Did you figure that out over the weekend and then actually use it and like exercise your brain and stuff?
I changed my password.
Okay. So what are we going to do about that?
Write it down.
Well,
Was that the?
some of you downloaded the Edmodo app
Yes. Not yet. I did.
and you have notifications. So as soon as I put that information in there, you got a little notification and it says, hey, there's more information there. And the rest of you didn't?
Was that the measurements thing?
Yeah.
Because you put the measurements up. I saw that.
Yep. So you need those measurements. I also just made an assignment. If you were watching the overhead, you know I just made an assignment. I just added some work for you, but that work is going to help you with your presentation. You know you have to talk in front of other people, right? And you're supposed to sound like you know some science type information. And you're ready for that, right? Then we're going to get ready today. When you open the playground motion math, what's the first thing that comes to your head? Did you read like the first 10 words and then freak out? Or does that all sound like normal stuff that you probably need to know? As soon as I get to the back of the classroom and start looking over your shoulders, everybody's changing what website they're on. Imagine that. Okay, not quite everybody's changing the website they're on. Better? Okay. So there's a whole page of writing and writing and writing and questions and questions and questions, and oh my God, you need to freak out, right?
Yeah.
Or, what were the directions?
Get in your group. Get in your group.
Yeah, and then what?
Answer. Controlling that.
It's trying. It's not working though.
Is that yours? Like yours?
No,
Those are crazy.
they're awesome. What was the question I asked the class that you guys decided to ignore?
You asked what were the directions.
Yeah, what are the directions? Yeah.
The one group you had.
You only have to answer some of those questions based upon which apparatus you have. What's an apparatus?
Big words that I know.
It's a big word. What means piece of playground equipment.
Really?
Swings, slide, merry-go-round, playground apparatus. One of them is a playground apparatus. All of them together are playground apparati. Because when you pluralize it, you add an I on the end. So, do you have questions and or problems? You have like 4 or 5 problems, right? Plus you have to put together a presentation on the science. And who's your audience?
Our classmates and possibly the 3rd graders, you said? 2nd grade.
You guys told me like 5th grade might play along. Right?
I thought it was 6th grade. You said 3rd grade. You said 3rd or 4th grade.
Okay. I can't remember. I wrote it down. Somebody told me and I wrote it down. I'll figure that out. You figure this out. Do you need more help? Yes, you have to do. Time out. I got 2 questions at one time. Do we have to do this in groups? You have to do this. I don't care if you work in groups to get it figured out. Other teachers, do we care?
Nope.
Okay. Second, do you have to turn this in?
Yes.
Yes. Every single one of you will turn in your own with your own thoughts and math and writing and stuff on it. Okay? So you can't just have one person do it, one person submit it, and then have me go figure out who is in your group and put that grade in 5 different spots. That's not going to happen. I want that in here. You should probably just save that document. Pretty good idea just in general. Teacher gives you an assignment, save that bugger in your physical science folder because you went and made one of those, right?
Yeah. I did.
And when you save it, you should save it as
Your last name.
whatever it already had with your last name in front of it. And you should go all the way to the right end. And right before the .docx, you should put underscore V1. And every time you save it, do a save as and put underscore V2 and underscore V3 and underscore V4. And then if you do something really, really terrible and it goes poof and half of it's gone, you can always go back to the last one you had. So it's at least partway done. It's not completely gone, because completely gone sucks. That's bad. It has a name. Add your last name in front of it with an underscore.
It won't save.
Where are you trying? You're trying to save it in a web location. There you go. Now it'll save. Look at that.
So it's what it was our playground?
Sure.
How do you create a folder? How do you do that? I don't know how to create a folder.
There's a Under File, you should have New Folder. Okay. You're in Drive Tools. You don't want to be in Drive Tools. That's part of it.
How do I get out of this?
Red X. Folder. Get into your folder, wherever that is.
Oh no, I just save my stuff into documents usually.
Okay, then get into Documents. And right there's your new folder button.
So we save it as playground motion art map.
Yes, but with your last name in front of it.
Oh, man.
If you just do File Save As and don't mess with the name, it'll have the name. And then all you gotta do is click in there and go all the way to the left and put your last name and an underscore and you're good to go.
Okay, we're putting it on this.
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll open it and then you save it. So, before today's over, which is a little over an hour, you should have these questions answered. If you need the internet to help you answer these questions, you should cite your sources. You should figure out what APA format is. I should probably add that to my what we have to do next time. Right? Or maybe we can talk to Mrs. Schneider, the English teacher, who knows all about it, if you have an issue. Questions on what you need to do today?
No.
Everything you had before, plus this. Go.
See, it won't save. I'm in documents. It'll save and it does that.
Oh, you don't have a file name extension. It says Word document. Oh, you have a slash. There you go. Hit your OK. Right after Hoffman, you have a slash. You can't have a slash. Because slash means folder. So you can have an underscore.
That's stupid. What's this?
It's going to be upgraded to the newest format. OK.
Somebody's like.
So save all your science stuff.
There you are. Yes, you did. All right. I failed at that, Mary. It was a little late.
I'll add that to the instructions for next time, the day to cite the APA.
And I'm going to direct lots of questions to you. So I've got a chair up here right next to the computer. And I'll probably get another one or two. And they can come talk to you. You're the math expert, and I want them to see you that way. Yeah.
For the drawing, you want that in our lab journals?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Because you
want-
guys don't have a stylus, do you?
No.
And drawing with your fingers is going to be a hard thing.
And then do you want us to just put the rest of the questions on here then?
Yep.
Okay.
Guys, when you write on a Word document to submit it, you should write in a different color. Preferably not pastels and crap like that.
I can do that.
But you can make all of the questions red, all of your stuff blue, something like that. If you want to leave the questions black and put your answers in there in blue or green or orange or something.
Hey, what is that? Are you recording us?
That will be on YouTube by supper time.
No.
Probably.
YouTube? I don't want to be on YouTube.
Oh, come on.
No, I really don't.
Remember that thing you had to sign about taking your picture and crap?
Right, well, this is an awesome water bottle.
Let's get the job done, guys.
Ready for this?
Do you want us to draw on the Word document or on...
No, you can draw in your lab notebook.
Can I draw on this?
How are you going to include that in this document?
Save
You can save your lab notebook to your computer drive?
I don't know how to do it.
Do it in a Word document.
You can do it like we have the technology.
You can do it like that, but it's going to stink.
Take your picture of it.
You're going to do a much better job if you write in your lab notebook with a pen and take a picture of it and stick it into your Word document.
What, do we just hold it up like this because we only have a camera?
Or you can use a phone camera.
Okay.
I can use that camera on the. Speaking of cameras, I need to go get the camera and take a picture.
You don't want to take my picture, you'll break the camera. That would not be a good thing.
I just found this logo on my slide. Do I need to like show my work or stuff?
Oh man, yes you do.
Why?
That's awesome. You need to show your work, always. That's like in life, you need to show your work. I bet it did. That's really good. You should get a picture of that and get it stuck into your Word document to be a part of your answers.
I don't have the other app. Can I show that one?
You should show them.
I made this.
No, you didn't.
Nice.
I'm not going to say Olivia.
Oh, they can't see. You got to show the computer. There you go.
I'm not saving that.
Very nice.
I made that.
No, you didn't. Second.
Did you guys just do that just now?
No, I did it over the weekend.
What is it?
Okay.
Oh wow, that's a really, really good diagram. So you guys already calculated the slope of your slide then?
Mhm.
So yeah, you can definitely, your number one is done. You found the slope. So now you just have to do, well, what if the slope was placed this big? You know, how is the person going down the slide experience the ride? Would it be faster? Would it be slower, steeper?
Because it says each, but
Okay,
on the thing you sent us, it says each merry-go-round. But the on the high schoolers thing, they only have it for one of them. For the little, and not the little one or the big one, or they only have it.
They were supposed to have it for both.
And figure out.
They only have one diameter and none bigger. Yeah.
They were supposed to have it for both. Do they have a circumference for the other one?
It just says diameter middle to outside.
This is it.
Does it say if it's the big one or the little one?
It says big one. I thought you said it said the big one. Well, I said I think it's the big one, but I'm not sure.
How much is it?
100. The diameter is 112 and 15 16 inches, or 15.
How many feet is that?
I don't know. Well, that's a smart one. Give me the record.
Guess what I was talking to Mr. Moore about at lunch today.
Oh no, it's like 11 feet.
He said you guys couldn't. He said you guys couldn't do math very good in your head.
Hey, I
Said you all whined and wanted calculators really bad.
no, I never.
I
couldn't
why?
He made it show
I'm not in the same class as them.
So 115 inches is how many feet?
Pre-algebra. One section. I'm in algebra.
120 inches is how many feet?
5.
Are you sure?
That's 120 right there.
Yeah, there's 12 inches in a foot. So which one of those is close to 10 feet going across? That's the big one, because the little one's only about 5 feet, right? Okay. So now you know which one they were talking about. So now you know which one to use. Because that's all the information, all the numbers that you have.
Okay, so
So
then
do we have to go measure the little one?
No. You have to use the big one and do the math.
it says that each
And let me go look at their numbers. Somebody else might have turned in one that has the numbers for the little one. And then I can shoot those to you, and then you'll be good.
Hey, Mr. Snyder,
Yeah.
can I just, do I have to show all the work on there?
Do you have to show all the work on there?
Yes, because I did this at home, and then when I did it, I wrote it on my tape thing, and then I didn't save it, but I had to find B before I could find.
Yes, you did. And that's awesome. And if you did it once, you can show it again. And that way you can make sure that your partner picks it up, and then both of you know it, and then when you go to do your presentation, you can sound really smart. And it'll work.
Okay, so what is this called? Mr. Snyder,
Good explanation.
Yes.
The playground motion part in the lab journals would be the dollar.
Okay, so
The part that's supposed to be in the lab journal?
Yeah, I typed my information.
So you could hit print and stick it in there? Just like glue it to the page? Either way.
Can I go use the
Yeah.
restroom?
Let me finish what I'm on real quick.
I'm still trying to connect and it's
Yeah,
scratchy.
that's got to be a network issue here. Does anybody else have the merry-go-round? We have one group of merry-go-round. Is there another? I need all of you to come here. Anybody that wants merry-go-round information, come here. What's your email address?
Capitalized. It was just one.
Capital C, capital D. 3134.
Oh. Does
Oh,
mine need to be capitalized?
it'll work either way.
Oh, cool.
Who's next?
Capital LM3395.
LM
3395.
3395.
95. That's under $40.
What are you doing to me? Stupid computer.
It's not over $40. Okay.
Next.
3
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
B.
See? Stupid thing.
It's
There we go.
capitalized.
It's okay.
Okay. 3537. Near LM. Element B.
make a poster with their things on it. Here, come put it over here.
3659.
I don't know why that doesn't want to connect. Is that everybody?
You couldn't even be mad at this thing. Look how adorable it is. Oh, God, you made it. Oh, that was you. What? That was you this time.
Spray that over here.
No, it's gonna give me a. It smells like the bathroom.